Would you swap your husband or your wife with your best friend for a night? Please, before you start listening, click the like button. Please. This lady said that she lost her husband on the Valentine's Day. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. She said, no, not that type of losing, but that her friend, her girlfriend, suggested to her for both of them to swap their husbands. Her friend will go out on a date with her own husband, and she in turn will go out on a date with her friend's husband on the Valentine's Day. So she was like, okay, that sounds nice. So they both swapped their husband. They went out on that Valentine's Day. After that, she said that she said goodbye to her friend's husband, and her friend's husband went back home to her friend. But after the night, her own husband did not come back to her. The following day, her husband didn't come back to her, and she was calling her husband, and the husband was making his own line busy. So when she now went to her friend and said, my husband did not come back, you suggested that we swap our husbands, and your husband is at home. Where is my own husband? So this her friend who suggested this said, anyway, your husband, after sleeping with me, found me very, very delicious and decided to stay back in the hotel and then keep inviting me to come back to him. And what can I do? Your husband is sweet, so I had to go. So this woman was like, so you intentionally did this. Probably you fancy my husband and you deceived me for us to swap our husbands. Is that what you're saying? So that you should go give me back my husband. This was like, is your husband a kid? You should go and get your husband wherever he is. I am enjoying him, and then there's nothing you can do about it. So this lady now came to us and said that she is in a fix. She lost her husband because obviously to her, she has lost her husband. What is she going to do to get her husband back? And what is she supposed to do to this her friend who deceived her? Sophia, Gen Z, there is nothing we will not hear. What do you have to say to this lady? Your take on this?
I don't have much to say to her. But the
Mhm.
first question I'm going to ask her is that how could she ever consider such an act? That means she doesn't even have genuine love for her husband, meaning maybe her
Oh,
eye was also in her friend's husband, which is probably the reason why she agreed to such act. Because I do
wait.
not
So
see any reason.
she said she did not knock her friend's husband because of the respect she has for the friend, that she did not knock him. They just went out, ate and everything, and she let her friend's husband go. Continue.
In this Gen Z generation, there is nothing that cannot be heard. How can she ever agree to such exchanging husbands? Because people can be very wicked, people can be very deceitful, and anything can happen. You that agreed, you only know for yourself, you do not know the intention of the next person. Okay, now that she has agreed, see what her friend has done to her. Her friend has stabbed her at the back. So definitely, this will definitely be a lesson to her so that she will learn, and a lesson to every woman out there so that they can be able to learn, so that you will such mistakes next time. When someone says let us exchange husband is not handbag. Your spouse is not a piece of clothing. Your spouse is not a jewelry that you just exchange like it's not at all. Your spouse is not that. Okay, now see the repercussion of what has happened. Now she's running helter skelter, seeking for help, wanting to know what to do. In fact, there's even a 70% to 80% chance that she might have lost this man just because of her carelessness, just because of her, I don't even know what to say. Please, dear lady, if you are listening to me, if ever you get your husband back, please never make this mistake again. Ladies out there, if you are listening to me, your spouse is not something you exchange. Your spouse is not a toy
Oh.
that you exchange. Please let
Mhm.
us all learn from this lady. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, people, would you swap your husband or your wife with your best friend for a night? I want you to listen to this story of this lady who swapped her husband with her best friend and tell me if it is worth it. You see, people should always think twice before taking decisions. It's not because you heard that something is happening, you will go and start doing it. After listening to this story, I want you guys to leave your own opinion. Advise this lady what you think that the lady should do. And then we take it from there. Young lady, to me, I have told you my peace of mind when you came to me to report this. Just listen and see what people will say to you. And then you take it from there. You brought that ant-infested firewood. Face it. That's all I can tell you. Thank you, everybody, for all your support. Please, before you start listening, click the like button. Please, click the like button. Please, please click the like button before watching. Thank you so very much. We'll see you in our next video. Bye.